Alright YouTubers, hello and welcome to this video. As always, disclaimer, if you look in the title, this is another, well this is 4 sessions, which that was a quick bonus there on Money Train. Can't even see what version that was. Yeah, this is over 4 sessions, recorded when I was playing off stream, not talking, etc. back in June 2021. So switch off now if you are not interested in seeing some of my off stream old but unseen play. I have just skimmed through these clips as always, and yeah, this can be a 50-minute video approx, maybe just a little bit over. Maybe just a little bit over if I have anything to say at the end. But there is a few games in here which I rarely play, have rarely played since. Yeah, it's just a mix-up really of bonuses. So it was the 8th of June, about 10:30 at night. If you can just see it in the bottom right corner, Jam and Jars 2 there. Game I never really got into. I quite like the original, but yeah, I never got into the whole level up thing, getting the mega jar, whatever it is. But another game, Infectious 5, played it a couple of times, obviously played it on this session, got a bonus here on £3 stake. Yeah, bottom right now, 11:15. What was I saying? No idea what the difference is between these two bonuses. Oh, I went for the high volatile one, okay. What was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying, but yeah, yeah, I don't remember this session. There's a mix-up of clips. There's a mix-up of bonuses of games I've, yeah, like I said, I've never played since, or never really did play. There's some big roulette spins in here. Yeah, so I skimmed through it, and there was a couple of parts where I had to cut out the logo, the casino logo, because it was showing. Oh, that's another thing I want to say. Yeah, for some reason I was recording in 720p. So if it looks a bit blurry, if you're watching this on a TV, that's why. It's not your settings. If you're watching on a phone, it should be fine. Yeah, for some reason I was recording in 720, so it's, yeah, on a big screen it might look a bit blurry, but yeah, I guess I've got future clips that are in 720. For some reason I must have, maybe I was playing a video game and I lowered the settings for whatever reason to capture it, because obviously some old games, I like my old games, old school games, it was probably only like playing on 720 maybe. I don't know, I can't think what I was playing. Maybe I was playing Theme Hospital at this time or something, I don't know, and recording it or something. Anyway, what just happened there on Infectious 5? 200 quid off a £3 bet. Yeah, so I'm just going to watch this and just react, if you like, to what was happening. Get this uploaded sooner rather than later. I know it's taken me, how long has it taken me? Nearly 22, 23, about 2.5 years to get 2.5 years to get this on. Anyway, old Big Bass, one of my favourites, £5 stake. And I've lowered the slot volume as well. I might have lowered it a bit too much, but I'm sure I can hear it at my end, so I lowered it down to like 15% volume for the slots, because obviously it was on 100% when I was recording it, so as I've said before, never intended to upload any of these, but hey ho. I am no longer playing off stream. Anytime I do play online, as I'm currently talking, it's the 30th of January 2024. I will live stream, but I'm not going to be playing much online this year. One, as some people know, I've just come back from Vegas, so I'm all gambled out. That was absolutely amazing though. Planning to go back again. Later in the year, so I'd rather just sort of save for that, to be honest. Like, you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna, if anyone listens to this before, which I assume people will, I will be doing a live session in March though, so I'll look forward to that. And yeah, I'll be I won't be on my own, so that'll be good. Like, it's always good to go halfers or freeways or something. So there will be a live session in March online on Twitch, obviously. But yeah, as for like online, I really just can't be asked at the minute. So I'm finally going to go through all these old sessions I have and old pub stuff, get them all on, and yeah, just have a bit of a break online. I've spoken about it before. I had my card cloned, and I've obviously sorted that now. But yeah, I've had to enter a new card in every site, apart from a couple which I use PayPal on and that e-wallet. Yeah, it's not really feeling online, especially after like Vegas and that. Like, go out there. I know. You obviously you can do your balls in, but at least you get sort of something back. I know you can play on all the bloody unregulated sites, non-GC, and get raked back and that, but I can't be asked for that for personal reasons. You know, I don't want to lose everything I've got, etc. And yeah, using a VPN. Spoken about this 100 times. It's not for me. It's not for me. There's plenty of channels what play on them sites, and obviously plenty of content. If people want to watch that, I'm not a fan myself, so 1,320 there. Good bonus, old £12 stake, yeah, 1000x. Is that, no, 100x. Yeah, 100x, sorry. 1000x, getting ahead of myself. Yeah, I've got no interest, as I've said, as people know, I'm playing on. If I have to use a VPN, I'm not interested. So, lovely hit there. And the fisherman there. Yeah, love-hate relationship, this game. Had some good hits on it, but my god, can it suck money on, like, you know, £2, £3, £4, £5 stake plus. I find this a very addictive game, though, as I've probably said in the past. It likes to bonus easily, there's no mega ways crap, it just gets on with a very arcade sort of feel to it. There you go, 2 grand balance. And I am moving that onto roulette once again. Sorry the screen is so small. Oh, I did actually make a cash out there by the looks of it. Yeah, I made a cash out. Got on roulette with 390. Yeah, sorry the screen's small. I couldn't maximize at the time, and it is in 720p. Now this should be on full volume. So I always know roulette. I don't lower the volume because you can obviously hear me still. So, all right, here we go. Roulette. Now I have skimmed this. I went for it a bit on this, so I didn't actually like pay attention to what I was doing when I just looked at it. Right, so I'm going for this big on zero section. Yeah, big on zero section. They are 25, 35, and 55 chips. It's even small on my screen on the software I'm using. I can hardly read it. It's 390 bet. 5, 6, 8 numbers covered. Spoiler alert, this does land. Just giving it away now. Bang. I don't know what number though. Spinning round and round. Look at that for a spin, look. On the edge, doink. Right in 32 there with 55 on it. 55, 32 red. So yeah, yeah, at the same time this video I'll try and get a pub one on. Yeah, and thanks for all the comments on the little sweet video I done. Sorry, I shouldn't say sweet. Someone corrected me on that. It's just a posh room, a nice room. Yeah, it said sweet, so I called it sweet. You know, you got a sitting room, a bedroom. But yeah, I've always had the standard room when I've been over in Aria. That's where I've always stayed in Vegas. This is the 4th time. Yeah, just come back from the 4th time. Yeah, obviously, if anyone saw Seven Neighbours' video, I had a very lucky hit on progressive video poker. That was on the first night as well. What a touch that was. But I have also got a couple of sessions. 7 red there, 7 red, 520 bet. Missed that. That's what 7 really needed on that last trip. Obviously, if anyone's seen his video, he went for it. He absolutely went for it. You know, fair play for going for it. Better come in 2 on the bounce. On a couple of his numbers, could have been a completely different scenario. He did speak about it at the end of his video. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. But that's just the swings of roulette in it, especially when you're betting that heavy. It's a shame it didn't come in, obviously. What I was about to say, yeah, I have also got, I've got footage to put up from a previous trip, not just the one I've been on, from a previous one as well. So slow I am with the channel. So if you see any Vegas videos, it probably won't be the one from the one I've just got back from. It'll be the one from before, and then I'll eventually get the ones on that I've just come back from. Anyway, I'm betting big on here. Like, I'm getting 560 bet. I think I just had that thought of sod it, I'm going to go big on roulette. What was that? 2 black, complete miss. 900 left in the balance. The time was 1:45 on the 9th of June. And yes, also, yeah, thanks for the comments on that little room review. I just done a quick walk around, but I did actually do a more in-depth review. If anyone's interested, I'll try and get that on soon as well. 30 minutes I spent walking around talking about that place, or rooms, should I say. Looking at all the artwork, all the little, like, you know, little things that's scattered around, some really weird things. Huge bet here, 900 quid. Well, maybe not huge to some of these other streamers out there, but bloody big bet for me. And I'm sure for a lot of people as well. 22 black, a complete miss, so yeah, that was just... But that was obviously from the profit from the big bass, because the balance went down. I'm assuming I cashed out there, unless I lost the money on big bass, but surely I would have cashed out and then gone roulette. But then 390 was a weird number to come on with, wasn't it? So, unless maybe I did just play down the balance on big bass, trying to get another one, and then came on roulette. And then just thought, sod it, go for it. Anyway, I've covered up the casino logo at the top there, as you can see, gambleaware.co.uk. This is obviously a new deposit, because the site background's different. £400 deposit, and I'm going all out on tier 5 numbers on the instant roulette. Something I'd rarely play, but I've obviously thought, sod it, do it. £100 chips there, and 55 and 65 on another. I can just about see it, maybe. Yeah, so hit or miss. It's going round and round. And for the drop. Next door to... Oh no, I hit that one. I thought it was next door, so I hit that. 1980. I was feeling cocky. I thought my luck's in here. Here we go. Play now. No waiting about. Picks the wheel that's about to drop. I obviously couldn't be, but I don't know why I didn't go back on immersive. Maybe I just thought, oh, I'll just go on instant, get it over and done with. 1500 in the bounce. 32 red, so yeah, missed that. And I decided to leave to go on. Good, nothing was showing. I was just hoping the casino logo weren't showing there. We're on crazy time, and as you can see, the bounce is exactly the same. Let's go big on crazy time. I actually thought I stopped playing this game, you know, after I had that big hit, 22,300, I think it was, 300x and 75 quid. I know I dabbled in it on a previous session, from what I remember, when I'd done a voiceover for it. I thought, let's go for it. Crazy time, why not? Yeah, £200 bet. Just missed the coin flip there. I haven't actually cut any of this out. This is about 5 minutes of crazy time, so excuse the waiting for the spin. I just thought, I looked at it, I saw it was 5 minutes, I thought I won't skip any out. So. And I'm not sure if I've said already, but I know it's, well, it'll be February when I upload this probably, but yeah, I hope everyone had a good New Year and a good January. Yeah, it's going to be a good year, I think. Tell you one thing though about coming back from Vegas and hitting the cold weather in the UK. Oh, shouldn't moan obviously, because there's a lot colder places around the world. But cash hunt with how much? 50 quid on it. Yeah, there's a lot worse, a lot colder places. But the wind. You know, I was, January in Vegas. I was walking on the strip at early hours, t-shirt on. Once you get walking, yes, maybe 4, 5, 6 degrees, whatever. Probably a bit colder on a couple of nights, but I was fine, There's no wind. I bet it's the wind what does it, innit? It's the wind that gives you the chill, but... Yeah, once I get... It was actually quite nice having us to sort of walk just along the strip, and... I'm going for the crazy pick there. There we go. I usually let it auto-pick, but I decided to do that myself, but as you saw the mouse going nuts there, I was just like, it's pretty much random, innit? Not that it really means anything. There's no system to this, is there? So 50 times 10, 500 quid. Balance now 1,650. I do go for it on here. Obviously, I was Thinking about hitting a big multi. Does it come in? We'll find out. Yeah, yeah. I apologise again if the screen looks really small. So I couldn't maximise it on this site. I maybe could have controlled plussed it, but obviously I didn't for whatever reason. Well, probably because I never intend to upload it, I guess. I was just recording and... yeah, here we are.
Well, this now we get number 2. Number 2 is a 5x multiplier, 10-to-1 payout. 605 winners.
Yeah, that Vegas little room quick walk around I done. I was really pleased with that room. That was absolutely lovely. Someone left a comment made me laugh. They put, what a grim place. Now, I don't know if they were joking, or I don't know if they were talking about Vegas in general, or the room. I thought, if they're talking about the room, what kind of taste have you got, man? You must have very high taste or very high standards of living. I thought that was absolutely lovely. Well, even better during the trip. Me and Seven actually ended up getting an even better room. You know, 2 separate rooms in a suite. That was really, really nice. Like, immaculately clean, and yeah, I could. If it weren't for the casino downstairs and if the rent was cheap, I could happily easily live in a room like that. You know, you got everything you need in there. Yeah, I'd have been happy with the standard room, as I replied to on a couple of comments. But the only thing I didn't like about the standard room, the only thing, everything else was fine, was the fact you don't get your own fridge. So anything you buy down the convenience shop downstairs, you can't keep chilled. I do like chilled drinks, and you can't use the mini bar because it'll charge you, even if you put your own stuff in. So that's out of the question. Anyway, going big here. Look, 650 spin, 15 times or 30 times on the 2. Really want that to land. How much have I got on there? 125 quid.
They will get 70% of the...
You'd think surely, no. Completely out of it there. Snaky 5, in between 2 ones. Not good.
The regular Pachinko Vasquez, you know, as it is the top winners. And welcome everyone who joined us. Welcome all the newcomers. Auto option is available.
Yeah, going for it. I would describe this as ultimate long shot, stupidity, or, yeah, trying to spunk the money. But obviously if it lands, on one of those bonuses, like coin flip for 15x. Are you ready? Are you ready?
No. I'm just opening my mouth and the word's just coming from.
Watch how this comes round. Ever so beautifully, look.
So yeah, guys. No way. Winning number is number 2.
Yeah. So you hit that. You're in the money. You're in the money. Got 300 back there. Oh, I'm switching games. Okay, I didn't actually know I'd done this. Back on roulette on the normal green table. I call it green because the background's green.
I will try, but I cannot promise.
It's funny how it's still showing the crazy time in the background, obviously because I didn't come out of the game and go back in, I suppose. Just went on the lobby.
I'm close the best.
£300 spin. 811, 0 section. I hit it. I hit it. 900 quid. It's getting quite lucky, really. It's always nice hitting a number on roulette. I rarely play it though. I can't handle it. It's just over so quick.
Okay, good luck on your spin.
£400 spin. Bumped up 8 and 11.
That's our close. Thank you so much. Good luck.
It's when they were wearing the masks. Just noticed that. Thank God them times are over. Crazy times, weren't they? Crazy times. Full black, a loser. And I'm coming out of the game by the looks of it. Well done for reaching level 22. That meant absolutely nothing though. And I'm on another site, so I obviously lost that balance. Probably on a slot. Anyway, Gonzo's Quest Megaway is a game I used to like playing a lot. Not sure why, because I never had anything massive off it. I don't even recognise this site I'm on. It's probably some site that's kicked me off now. What was it? £4 bet, 120 left in the balance. Yeah, I can't actually see the URL at the top. It's covered by the Be Gambler Wear logo. Gonzo's Quest Megaways. Retrig there would have been nice. Back when autoplay did still exist by the looks of it on UK sites. See the auto button there next to the steak. Speaking about steak, I had some nice steak out there, I tell you. Oh my days. When I do put the videos on, I'll have to see if I can put some photos on. My God. It's one thing, the food out there. Yeah, put on half a stone. What's half a stone? About £7, is it? Yep, standard. In a week. I think I've got rid of most of that now, though. Hardly anything since I've been back. And I'm also not drinking. Well, I'm going on a pub crawl this weekend. And then after that, I'm going to be detoxing until late March. So, yeah, I just ordered a load of non-alcoholic beers off Amazon. Going to try the non-alcoholic Captain Morgan Spice as well. That had really good reviews. And yeah, I agree with anyone that says, what's the point of having alcohol-free beer and all this? And yeah, I totally get it. But honestly, like for me, and I've read comments and that for other people, if you've got to drive, sometimes it's just nice to have the flavour and feeling of having a beer. Literally, I've got like, and the 0% Guinness. The first 3 or 4 pints I had of that, I was like, oh, I'm not quite sure, it's not quite the same. But then your sort of taste buds get used to it. I say, if you're going out driving, or just at night, if you are trying to keep off the booze, like myself, like I've always loved a drink for years, but it became a bit of a bad thing. When you're drinking, you know, every other night at least, and not just 1 or 2 drinks, I mean like several drinks, ruins you next day, hungover, you feel like death, put on weight. You know, 2 or 3 non-alcoholic beers, especially like Heineken, they've absolutely nailed that. It's just not. It's nice to have that taste of a beer or a Guinness. And it's like, I guess it's a bit of placebo. It feels like you're having a drink, and yeah, I can just have 2, 3, 4 of them, and then wake up and not be hungover. Here we are, Rainbow Riches Pots of Gold. Obviously nowhere near as good as the arcade version, but a £5 stake there. Hit the pots bonus, very lucky. 200x. Yeah, anyone that wants to, yeah, just honestly, just try it. If you feel like you drink too much, and you just feel you're got low energy next day, obviously hungover, tired. Just try some. If you like a lager, Heineken. I've actually ordered some non-alcoholic Stella. I'm going to see what that's like. Some of them are really bad. The non-alcoholic stuff, like. If anyone remembers that stream I tried Old Speckled Hen 0.5%, made me puke. There was another one I tried, almost made me puke. Like absolutely revolting, even the smell is revolting. But yeah, Heineken I can rate. Guinness I can rate 0. There is one in is it Lidl? I think it's Aldi. Aldi, they do one. It's not as good as the Heineken one, but it's cheaper, so I'd rather get the Heineken one. If you want to save a few quid, the Aldi one isn't too bad. It's drinkable, their version of the non-alcoholic lager. Yeah, like I totally get anyone that says, "Oh, what's the point?" It's like sort of coffee without the caffeine in it. But yeah, honestly, if you feel you've got a bit of a problem with booze, like I feel I do, that is actually really curbed. I suppose it's a bit like the transition from smoking to vaping. Vaping can be just as bad, but it's got a lot of people off. Yeah, maybe not so much the disposable vapes, because that's sort of a bit, you know, I think they're more addictive. But what am I trying to say? Yeah, basically, non-alcoholic beer, for me at least, gives me the sensation of having a drink without having a drink. And then by the time you've had 3 or 4, watching TV or something, the night's over, you go to bed, you get more refreshing sleep, wake up not hungover, feel refreshed. And yeah, enjoying the taste, basically. So, haven't tried any of these non-alcoholic wines or anything. I tried the non-alcoholic Gordon's Gin. Really good. Actually, you put a bit of tonic or lemonade in, you feel like you're having a gin and tonic, you know. Once again, without getting the hangover the next day. So yeah, you're not going to get that beer buzz, but is it really worth it? You know. But if anyone enjoys a drink and then keep it in moderation, crack on. I just can't myself. Once I have one or two, I'm away. You know, I forget about the morning after. 5, 6, 7, 8 later. Wake up feeling like death. Dehydrated. That's another thing as well, the dehydration. So you have 2 or 3 non-alcoholic drinks. I know you can drink other stuff, soft drinks, water, whatever, juice. But yeah, you're hydrating yourself still. So especially like the Heineken or the non-alcoholic Guinness. It's hydration. I'm actually tempted to have one now. I think I've got one in the fridge. Oh, I don't have one. I actually don't have one. No, I ain't got one. I've got some Lucozade orange though. I've got some. Oh, I'll tell you what I do love: Fiji water. I had to get some Fiji water off Amazon. Go on, knocking that stuff back in Vegas. That really, obviously, I was drinking in Vegas. I was taking advantage of the, the cocktail waitress come around, giving you drink after drink after drink. Yeah, but that Fiji water, necking that by the bottle in the morning. Got 1 litre of that. Nice bath, shower, whatever. Sorts you right out, ready for the day. Probably couldn't keep it up for more than a week, but yeah, I actually, considering how much I drank some nights, I was mixing soft drinks in between though, to be honest. I was trying to think of the morning after, but yeah, considering how much I drank out there, I actually felt alright each day. I was managed to get out of bed and go out, and yeah, it was all good. All good in the hood. Anyway, enough rabbiting on about non-alcoholic beers. Where people are like, shut up. But yeah, Real King Megaways, game I've always liked. I liked playing this on the bigger stakes. When I was signing up to new sites, I was just putting like £1,000 on, doing, minimum of £5 bet, usually £10 bet, sometimes £20 bet. I think £20 was the max on this. I think, or at least every site I played on it was the max. Big potential on this game, but you want the Mega King, don't you, with the 5 scrolls, really, for a really good chance. Can't even remember what I hit there. Did I hit 2 scrolls there, or 3 scrolls? I ain't even been watching this, to be honest. I've just been talking, so. Anyway, we're probably on another session here, so this is now the 9th of June, I think. Yeah, it's the 9th of June, 9 PM at the time of this video. That's quite rare to get +2 spins and 1 multiplier. I always feel that's quite rigged, especially the multiplier. But then again, no really big wins have come in yet, so maybe that's why I've done it. Do. Real King Megaways. Very slow game on the base, isn't it? Very slow. 11x. 1 spin left. Bit of a shit one on £5 stake. I say a bit of a shit one, it is a shit one. 130 squid. Bonus complete. Big win apparently. Like Vegas, get 20x. Whoa, huge win. Now this is a bit confusing. So it says cash 1,000. What was the balance before? I can't remember. Bonus 10p. Now, obviously, I'm guessing this was a new site, or it offered me some free spins. For some reason, I had a bonus bounce in there. Now, I'm pretty sure I managed to cancel it. Or I lost the bounce. I can't remember. I know this is a good bonus. But yeah, the bonus 10p there, I should have probably got rid of straight away. I don't know why it's there. It might have been because it's a new site and maybe I took some free spins, or it just automatically activated something. I'm not sure. But I no longer recognise this site layout anyway. They've obviously kicked me off. To be honest, it might even be a Jumpman. I think when I was skimming through it, come up with some like unlock things in the bottom right. So if this was a Jumpman, I had accepted some free spins, I think, which I shouldn't have done. So I might not have even got paid actually. This might have been the site where I signed up to one of their sites, had tons of issues getting paid. I ended up losing it because I couldn't be bothered, because they're asking for stuff that I couldn't provide, like PayPal screenshots and that. I've warned many people about Jumpman Gaming. They've got a ton of sister sites. I wouldn't recommend playing there. I still play on one of their sites only purely because of the fact that I don't fall for their crappy stalling tactics, and I only use a debit card. You use PayPal or anything else on there, like Apple Pay. I know some people use. I think you can do that. Yeah, just trying to get verified is just an absolute nightmare. They ask for stuff you can't even provide. It's ridiculous. So I'll say it once again. If anyone plays in the UK, beware of Jumpman Gaming. Scroll down to the bottom, see if it's a Jumpman site. If it is, just stay away. Only reason I'm still playing on one of their sites is because I've had luck on it. I use a debit card so I can provide an easy scan or photo of that. You provide a scan, they'll ask for a photo. You provide a photo, they'll ask for a scan. It's another tactic they use. Look at the Trustpilot reviews. And I've had luck on their site, that's the only reason I do it. Only reason it's a bit of satisfaction actually taking some money off that group. But they're not going to keep their license. They can't. I don't know how they still got one, to be honest. Their support is awful, and just like, yeah, just anyone who's played on there and has had a win, it's like they just stall for fun. Honestly, it's comical. It's comical actually. Sorry, I just burped there while I was talking. Yeah, just like I say, jump man, jump through hoops to get your money. So be warned. And they're using some, like, well, like I said, they've got a ton of sister sites, and they're actually using some brand names as well, which is a bit, you know, it's like people would think it's trustworthy. They're really not. Dynamite, 3x, boom. It's not as big when it's not as big as I thought. Ah, it's because right, it's quite a big balance, isn't it? I have a feeling I didn't even get paid this bounce. Or I lost it all. Or I did cash out somehow, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Because I can I think this was a Jumpman, yeah. Can't remember the actual... Yeah, it is. Look, at the bottom right. That's a Jumpman. Yeah, I never got that money. I never got it. I lost it. Because you couldn't cash it. They wouldn't let you... They wouldn't even let you cash out. Absolute crooks. Anyway, on to microgaming. Not the old software, I don't think. Oh, it might have been actually. Actually, I think this was the old software still. Yeah, it was. Jurassic Park, what a game. Classic. Really, really sort of, not ahead of its time when it came out, but it actually, when you went on the intro screen, it said it would require a certain graphics card to be able to play it because of all the background and... Yeah, there's a lot going on. The visuals are great on this game. I'm on the locked... Is this the T-Rex where you suppose you get more wilds? Yeah, I had a lovely hit on this, didn't I, on the base last year. Casino Grounds actually featured that as well. They've done a nice bit of editing on that, so shout out to them. Cheers. Yeah, I hit the first 4 reels, all wilds. Came out of nowhere. £50 deposit, I think it was as well. Yeah, probably once in a lifetime hit. I know there's videos on YouTube of people getting the full screen, but yeah, who plays this now, you know? I'll play it now. No, I always have sort of liked this game. Loads of different features on it. Is this the one the worst one though? The one I just landed. Yeah, like visually it's cool. You know, you get the background and that. Music's cool on it. Yeah, like this. That's just cool. Wild. I can't remember when this was released. Was it like 2014? 15? I'm not talking about the movie, obviously. I'm talking about the slot. Old school slot, this is. Old school. Old as gold. $243 ways to win. Just get them a sponsorship in from microgaming. They pay me each month, you see. Yeah, I love a bit of microgaming. Great microgaming. Love it. I'm joking. Anyway, yeah, it's 1:45, and this is now the 11th of June. So yeah, another session. Like I said, there's 4 sessions on these mix-up of clips, all in order. But yeah, over 4 different sessions. So I was just having a bit of fun, not live streaming, I guess. He's back again. He's back again with the wilds and the breath and the snot on the screen. Never noticed that before. Can't remember what stake I was on. I have to watch the film again soon, actually. It's been years since I watched it. Film or movie, if you like. Oh, someone sent a message to me recently saying I can't remember her name. Someone's in the charts again. You know, Murder on the Dance Floor. That's from the reason it's in the charts again. That's because of the Netflix movie Saltburn. Was it Saltburn? I did watch it. It's a pretty good movie, actually. Yeah, it was Saltburn. Yeah, and that's at the end. Obviously, that song is played. And apparently loads of people don't realise it's quite an old song. But yeah, that's just made it popular again. That's why it's in the charts. Murder on the Dance Floor. Yeah, so... won't spoil the movie, but yeah, wow. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, so... so if anyone's seen it, yeah, the yeah, imagine getting that at the end. Whew. Wow. Terminator 2, what a game, what a game. Well, I've had the hot mode like twice maybe on this, or maybe once. I think the first time I played it, I got the hot mode on it. I was on stream as well. No, it wasn't. No, it was actually no, it was a compilation video I done. First compilation video I done, I played this and I got the hot mode. Yeah. That's like my first attempt at doing an actual session and see how many bonus I can get, and yeah, pop that in. It didn't play massive, but it was still decent. But yeah, you got to get the hot mode on this. It's you can't win big on it otherwise. I've heard some people getting the hot mode on it though, and it's just been awful. But that'd be very disappointing. But it triggers randomly. I can't remember. There is actually odds in there of how often it triggers. Is it like 1 in 100 or something? It might be a bit more than that actually. Someone will know. Fancy leaving a comment below. It's rare basically. Anyway, that was a crappy one. What stake was that on? 240. Always love how it exits. Things go up. Mega Moolah. Here we go. Mega Moolah. It's like being in Vegas. Mega bucks. Well, the jackpot was only 1.4 million. I just saw in Vegas. I think it's up to about 11 million now at the minute. Gets paid annually, doesn't it? Is it over? I think it's over 10 years, or it's either over 10 or 20 years. So I always wonder. Can you imagine winning that? What happens if you know, obviously, not good if you do, but what happens if you win that and pass? Does that go to family? Apparently, a lot of the progressives, you have actually got to look at the. There's a lot of small print sometimes. I don't know if they always show it, but. Go in the help menu, it says like progressive will be paid annually over 10 years or something, or 5 years. It's crazy really. Like, it should be yours straight away, shouldn't it really? You also see the horror stories of online progressives, like obviously I'm not sure if Microgame does it. I know Playtech, if you won a progressive on Playtech, I used to read the forums back in the day, and that even in the noughties, Playtech were quite popular, weren't they? If you won a progressive jackpot, it would get paid into your casino account, not directly. So if the casino had some withdrawal terms, which a lot of them did, like, let's say, I don't know, you can only max withdraw 3 or 4, 5 grand a month, they held on to that money. So I think if you win a progressive and the provider's supplying that money, that should go direct to the player, not to the casino. Because that is really, really snaky. Imagine hitting something like that, and then you're capped on a withdrawal. Like, you know, I know online is basically the Wild West anyway, especially if you go unregulated. But that was really like unregulated then, wasn't it? Like, they could just do what they want. They could put just some crappy term in. Oh, you can only withdraw, you know, let's say max 10 grand a month or something. So you hit 500 grand. You know, bloody hell. That's ridiculous. And who say the site's even going to still exist then, you know? craziness. Absolute craziness. Anyway, this game, what's this one called? Lucky Leprechaun? I always used to like playing this. Don't know why. I did like the trail bonus, and this was quite fun. Don't think I've ever reached the end. Obviously, this is the free spins. Just like the graphics, the music. Yeah, I always gave this a little bash. I say this was when it was still on the old software, so but yeah, it does look a bit compressed in 720p.
Well, that was fairly lively.
That was fairly shite, you mean? £2 steak, 27 quid. And yeah, one of my favourites. Can't remember what it's a clone of. Oh, someone has told me. Yeah, it's an exclusive game. Obviously, if you look at the skin, Casino Rewards. That's it. Yeah, when 32 Red got rid of their software, Casino Rewards Group was still offering it for a bit because obviously the GC are about to get rid of autoplay, so 32 Red scrapped the software because they knew they couldn't change it. And now obviously the Casino Rewards kept it going a little bit longer, and then when the final day came in, when the autoplay had to be removed from the UK, Casino Rewards also got rid of their software for UK players. Yes, which is absolute bullshit, getting rid of autoplay, as I've spoken about. As many will agree, I don't really get it. But, you know, you can just use an auto thing, but still, what was wrong with autoplay? What was wrong with it? What was wrong with putting a loss limit on and letting people do 100 spins? Really don't get it. And then the GC lets people like Jumpman keep their license. Yeah, good one. Probably backhanders going on, maybe, I don't know. I know someone who rang up about a casino group to the GC, and they were like, "Yeah, we're getting a lot of complaints about this site." I said, "Well, take their bloody license away then if loads of people complain. If they're not paying and they're stalling, why are you letting them operate? You know, that's what you're there for." Absolutely useless. Here's one thing about Vegas as well. As much as the slots are crappy, at least when you win, they give you your money. You know, straight away. 113 quid, £2 bet. So it's not too bad. 50x. 50x is acceptable, really, isn't it? Sort of like a minimum acceptable amount for a slot bonus, I'd say. 20x is crap. 50 is acceptable. 100 is like, okay, that's not too bad. Then you get into the big territory. Limit reached. They only let you do one gamble. I suppose if you win £1,000 and then you times it by 4, I suppose. Big Chef, always like this game. Anyway, we're sort of coming to near the end of the video. Was this enjoyable? I don't know. I know it's a bit of a mix mashup of clips and that. Like I say, over 4 sessions. This is now 3 in the morning on the 11th of June. Yeah, I just thought there's some games you never see people play. I know some people are saying, yeah, there's a reason for that. But, you know, I like my random games, I like playing different stuff. Yeah, I was just obviously having a bit of fun. God, looking at food's making me hungry though. Oh, God. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what I did have in Vegas. First time I've ever tried octopus. Very sort of dense, like in my opinion, it was like dense cod, and the outside was really crispy. That's like bacon. That's absolutely lovely. And big lobster tail. Oh my God, that was so good. A few sides I had as well, and some. Yeah, I was eating a bunch of stuff, to be honest. I did probably eat a bit too much in there. Can go a bit overboard. Yeah, this has Rising Wilds, this slot, as you can see. So really you want, yeah, obviously a bunch of them to land right at the bottom and they all rise up, and then that's how you get a big one in this game. Hard to win big on this game, but I like the look of it. I like the theme. So yeah, like, you got to have that second reel there, really, haven't you? Boop. They trademarked it as well at Rising Wilds. We don't want anyone to steal that. Oh no. That's ours. The Microgame were known for that trademark and everything. Well, that's like a lot of slot companies, I suppose. Nice windscreen there. Chef enjoying his smell of his soup, whatever he was doing. I always find that waiter funny with the wine, just his face, look, in the top left. Would you like some more wine? True Love. Why the hell was I playing this? Don't ask. Looks like I'm back on the Jumpman site as well. Maybe I did make a cash out on there then. I can't remember. I swear I didn't get paid out. Unless I stupidly done another deposit. Oh, unless that, yeah, that wasn't a previous session. Maybe I done another deposit. I don't know. I can't remember. True Love. Now this one does look very basic, doesn't it? I played this a couple times though. Free spins aren't too bad on it. Just have to get a line hit. Hey, like I said, as we're coming to the end, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was somewhat enjoyable. I know I waffled on about non-alcoholic beers, lagers, spirits, whatever, and etc. etc. But yeah, I'll get a pub video on at the same time as this, and maybe a couple of little vlogs, and I'll go through these old sessions as usual. I'll title them so it's obvious. I'll say no one has to watch them, but anyone who got this far has obviously enjoyed it, so thank you very much. Read all comments. I'll respond to any comment, you know, either the heart or whatever. There's very few comments I would respond to. Only if people are being a little bit silly or asking sort of odd questions, if you like. But yeah, it's YouTube, innit? Whatever. Comment away, comment away. I do like reading the comments. I sit down sort of when I have a moment and get back to all of them, and it's nice for reading. Well, it's nice reading all of them, but even like some people's stories and stuff, or yeah, like if we have a little topic about non-alcoholic lager here, that'd be good, or whatever. Or if you don't drink at all, you know, fair play. So I salute you, absolutely salute you. It's a much healthier, cleaner lifestyle. But I will still enjoy a drink when I'm out in the pubs or as a one-off. But at home now, I've decided I'm not drinking at home unless it's a very special occasion or I've got people around. Yeah. Really want to keep that out of my head like now. It's another reason why I mean, you know, when I was live streaming a lot, I was drinking a lot as well, and that was just like from a viewer's perspective, it's probably like obviously I was having fun at the time, but yeah, the hangover the next day, especially if I lost money. But yeah, from a viewer's point, you know, people said I never said anything bad, but sometimes I get into politics and that. You know what it's like when you had a few drinks, your inhibitions go, you start talking about things you wouldn't usually talk about. It's like, I don't want to come across as an arse or anything, but you know, everyone said I was alright. But paranoia as well kicks in the next day. It's like, oh, especially when you've had a heavy live stream and a load of drinks, and it's just like, oh, did I say anything? What did I say? Waking up and remembering the loss or whatever. So, oh, yeah, not good. Had to get out. Had to get it out. Had to cut it out. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. So it's all good. Anyway, Bronco Spirit. I don't think I've ever played this. Some moving wilds with multipliers. But this is the last clip. So yeah, much love. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I hope everyone has a good week, month, whatever. And I will try my best for future uploads. And I will get some Vegas stuff on from the previous trip. Not the one I just come back off, the previous one. I've got a bunch of clips to put on as well, land-based, like, you know, even like a session in Holland Casino I've got to put on. Yeah, I was playing Tomorrow Never Dies slot. Had the volume on like max. It was almost like trolling everyone in the casino, it was so loud. Gotta love a bit of max volume on a slot in a casino though, with a few drinks. Get in there. Anyway, that was it, guys. Yeah, so I don't know if I've even made any cash outs on these sessions, but yeah, a few clips over 4 sessions. Some games I hardly recognise, so it's just fun me watching this back myself. Load of wilds there to finish. Nice. Right, cheers all, over and out. And yeah, have a good one. Until next time, get in there. And press stop on the voice recording.